Appears that His Majesty the King, King Charles III, has decided to make this momentous decision. That's right, step down. But why? As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time. We'll have a quick wave. You're right today. I'm not bad, thank you. It's getting better. Thank you for all your very lovely, kind comments. It is getting a little bit better. Still a bit throaty. But you know what it's like. As I said to you before, you just feel a little bit better if you can get it together, don't you? Get out there, because I'm not one of these for sort of, mollycoddling in the corner, all that sort of stuff. You just feel a little bit better, even if you're really ill at the moment, as I've often said, a little bit of mobility, some music to take your mind off it, anything. Because I think, well, blokes, we're all the same, aren't we? We get a cold, it's pneumonia. Women battle on. I know. You have to give credit, guys, to the girls. They get through it far better than we do, don't we? I'll stop moaning. As ever, though, to your royal story of the day, this shocked a lot of people, in fact, because this is all about basically now what's going to be happening over here on July the 4th and 5th. In case you don't know, over here in the United Kingdom, there is going to be a general election. And this time, of course, it could be a decider between the current British government, Rishi Sunak, and, of course, the hopeful Sir Keir Starmer. Interesting, really, because Sir Keir Starmer is not a fan of the monarchy. He's on record saying that and didn't really think it was relevant. In fact, he wasn't particularly keen on this sort of stuff. Interesting when you think, isn't it? Because obviously now he could end up having an audience each week with His Majesty the King. So why is His Majesty the King stepping back? Well, this is really all to do with two things, in fact. This is the fact that, of course, things that the royals, the crown are doing, they would normally get front page news. And the bottom line is this makes it very difficult for news organisations because obviously they want to support the good causes of the monarchy, whether that be the Princess of Wales' latest initiative, the Prince of Wales, whoever. But you see, everybody then overtakes with political sort of stuff. So what's going to happen is, and this is where we're at the very early stages, they're even deciding about trooping the colour. Will His Majesty the King now attend that? Now, I would say that personally, this would go ahead because it's a momentous day. It's something that we all like to celebrate. It's historical and it's a wonderful level of showmanship over here in our wonderful United Kingdom. I don't think that will be. But other sort of things could now be held back until after the general election. And this is going to be obviously problematic, but in some respects, perhaps a blessing for Queen Camilla, who's been begging His Majesty the King to take a step back from doing all these royal duties. Perhaps, this could now force his hand. Either way, the story is about, exactly what's happening with the Crown and Parliament. It is at that level. It's a basic mark of respect. And it's not normally the sort of thing that would have been done in the past. For instance, Queen Victoria said, no, we plough on, even though she was advised against it. Similarly, though, her son, Edward, thought very wisely and decided not to go into battle with, of course, political parties. You see the difference. His Majesty the King will be back to the full fore, no doubt, in the fullness of time, obviously, but no, more importantly, after the very early start in July. So whichever way he lands, His Majesty the King, once again, will be meeting his third, possibly, Prime Minister. It's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.